Good evening, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin evening wrap. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we will go straight over to those charts. So as you can see, we are at basically the end of this pennant. We can call it a pennant, or realistically we can just pay more attention to obviously the downward sloping trend line that we've got here, because obviously we have kind of broken out at the bottom of it, so this isn't the most efficacious line, but the most important one at the moment, because it's where we're at, is this downward sloping one. So yeah, Bitcoin is looking well to try and break above this downward sloping trend line, try and break above this horizontal that we've got in here that's been pinning price action down just above 10,800, and then yeah, once we get above there, I mean realistically 11k, and then back into this zone that we spent a lot of time in, where we can range nicely in this area, or which should take us all the way up to plus 12k. So that is what we have got on the cards to the upside. Obviously the downside is, well, the downside realistically is we lose 10,600, and then we're going to come and play out this zone, and then, well, potentially take out the 10k level. Maybe even we have a bad week in overall general markets, and then we just tank through down this 10k level, find our way ourselves down at the 9k level. I mean, that's obviously the alternative. There's two outcomes. We're gonna probably have an expansion of volatilities. I don't think we're gonna keep trading sideways here at this level. We are gonna start making progress above 11k towards 12k, or we're gonna start making progress below 10,500 towards 10k, and then potentially lower. So yeah, but obviously, as you guys know, we're gonna have to be taking our lead from the wider stock markets. So yeah, not much has happened since this morning's video at all today. This morning we were having this sell-off down here that we were talking about, and I think I was saying I expected the level to hold, not to necessarily break it over the weekend. And yeah, we bounced nicely off it back to where we pretty much started the weekend, back at this trend line. So it is looking good. It's looking good for a break up. It is looking good. That would be the most likely scenario. All things being equal, but clearly all things are equal, and the stock market is has its impact on what's going to go on. Those futures will open later. We'll probably start to get some direction. I mean, you can see this doesn't really move much, slightly positive. Nothing really going on there. So we are just waiting for that move. We haven't got too much else to do, so we'll have a quick look at the stochastics. Yeah, you can see 4 hour looking to try and potentially turn back up, or at least slow its decline. 10 hour getting up there, getting toppy. 10 hours getting up there, but the 12 hour has got plenty of room to run, although it's slightly lost its well, it's directly upwards moving slope. So yeah, is that gonna stall out here? I mean, it could do. Daily looking like it's turning back up. 2 day looking like it's turning back down. 3 day looks like it's turning up. 5 day clearly coming down, and weekly coming down. So yeah, quite mixed messages really. And then that is basically what will happen when you are obviously in a range bound tightening formation. The stochastics are all just going to be, well, they're not all going to be pointing in any particular direction, because there is no real direction. So we are waiting for that move. We are basically waiting for the move, waiting for where see what this trading week is gonna give us, market wise. But I suspect it will be a good week. I think the dollar has got room to come back down, even if this is the start of a bull run in the dollar. I still think we can come down and test this mid 93 levels. Stock markets. I mean, the weekly candle doesn't look too bad. The daily, as you can see, the daily, we've got our own downward sloping trend line in the stock market, same as Bitcoin has got one that we're trying to break above, which incidentally is a horizontal and the trend line, so it is similar to Bitcoin actually in that respect. So yeah, trying to break above these, trying to make our way up to 3,400, break 3,400, then I believe it is basically game on. This area, as you can see, just visually looking, is roughly the halfway point of this overall move down. So even if we are going to go going to go bearish. We would expect a retest of the halfway point, and as it stands at the moment, it's around this level. Clearly, we could turn around now, come down low, and the midpoint will obviously come down a bit lower. But yeah, at the moment, 10.4 looking like an important region. Get above there, we will be looking great. Get rejected there and start to come down. We won't be looking so great. Coming back down and taking out this low, we will be looking terrible, but we'll have to see. We will have to see what happens there. Gold and silver market still obviously, because you can see they were whacked last week. So are they going to get a bit of a retrace? Is gold and silver in a bear trend now? We shall have to see, but obviously that's not my fundamental view at the moment. Obviously that can change, but at the moment dollar weakness is my fundamental view. So that is Bitcoin up, stocks up, gold up, silver up. So yeah, that is it. Quick video, guys. Obviously it's the weekend, as you guys know, not much has happened, so we will have obviously our video in the morning when we can see where the markets are going, and then our video in the evening after we've seen where the Monday's trading has taken us, and I believe that will be pretty important. We have got the best thing ever on Tuesday. It is the presidential debates. I cannot wait. It's not because I particularly am backing either of the candidates, because I'm purely intrigued as how Biden's going to deal with it, and not just how Biden's going to deal with it, just how Biden's people are going to help him deal with it, because the guy, I just keep on seeing clip after clip on Twitter of just how far gone the guy is. He can't basically read from a teleprompter, it seems, let alone have an in real time live in-person debate with another person, regardless of who that person is, just as long as that person is in control of all their mental faculties. So yeah, that is going to be pretty insane. I do think a Trump election victory is good for the stock market, so I can't see Trump struggling in it, so I can't see there being any sort of bearish stock market implications of it. But I do think it will be great entertainment, and there is not a lot of entertainment going on in all our lives at the moment, is there? So pure entertainment value. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But yeah, let's hope it is positive for the markets though, because we know we're all correlated. We all know we all want to go up. So let's hope. So yeah, that is it really. Actually, I will just clarify. I did say a Trump win will be good for the markets. I mean, if we got a Biden win, a Democrat win, and they want to print and spend and print and spend and print and spend, that is not necessarily going to be the worst for the markets either. Should weaken the dollar, should help potentially inflate markets. So yeah, I mean, there is only one monetary policy game in town, and that is just to print and inflate. So both parties are gonna do that. So I think we are likely all good market wise, but we'll have to see that in real time, all see it in real time together. So yeah, again, one more time, thanks for listening, guys. Remember, not a financial advisor, I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will speak to you guys in the morning.